I've never seen a bigger inside job in my life.
But we're talking about something different here. I gotta watch what I say here.
Devin Haney is a bigger cheater than Ryan Garcia? I'm not gonna lie, when this stuff was brought to my attention, I thought it was complete BS and maybe it was some Ryan Garcia fan that was a Devin Haney hater. But after watching this documentary, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit skeptical also now. Maybe Ryan Garcia wasn't crazy after all. Maybe he was telling the truth the entire time. Could this actually be one of the biggest inside jobs in combat sports history? I'm just gonna present you guys with the facts and talk about what I saw in this documentary, as well as a small clip from a little insider, and it all comes from this channel called the Exodus Files, so feel free to go check them out, cause this is some pretty wild stuff. So first and foremost, I wanna start out by saying there's facts out there that prove that Devin Haney is a cheater in his past fights. When Devin Haney took on Regis Prograis, the fight was scheduled for 140 pounds. Devin Haney rehydrated all the way up to 165 pounds, whereas Regis Prograis rehydrated up to 156 pounds on the night of the fight. However, in 2019, the California State Athletic Commission passed a vote stating that fighters that weigh more than 15% of their body weight come fight night is grounds for cancellation of the fight, as they deemed it illegal to weigh over 15% of your body weight on the night of the fight, which, by the way, 15% of your body weight from 140 would be a 21-pound increase, so the limit you're allowed to rehydrate up to is 161 pounds, whereas Haney was 4 pounds above that at 165. This rule is most likely set in place to prevent people from cutting super crazy amounts of weight, because that kills your body and it can lead to a lot of big time medical issues. That's probably the main reason why they put in this rule for your rehydration, to which Devin Haney did not abide by. And Devin Haney is a repeat offender. This isn't just a one-time thing. President of the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, can actually be seen saying that this is a repeat offense and talking about Devin Haney, rehydrating up to 24 pounds in fights that were even before the Regis Prograis fight.
Several times that you were thinking of moving up to super lightweight.
Exactly.
And your son, after the fight, after the weigh-in, the next day he was 24 pounds over the weight division. So we had reasons that he could be.
When was he 24 pounds over?
After the weigh-in, the next day when he fought, he was 24 pounds heavier than the day.
Oh, he was hydrated. You said he hydrated up 20 to 24
Absolutely.
pounds.
A 24-pound increase would even be illegal at 140, let alone down at 135. Mauricio Suleiman said that Devin Haney was doing that multiple times. Now let's talk about the crazy behind-the-scenes stuff that has got me very interested in this case now. And I genuinely believe that there might really be some insider stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know about that might be screwing Ryan Garcia over. And all fingers point towards Victor Conte. Conte was actually convicted of selling undetectable performance-enhancing drugs to multiple big-time athletes. Victor Conte was also quoted saying stuff like this:
"Powerful athletes are going to want some of my supplements, and I can get them into their bodies faster than the FDA can say they are safe, and faster than the anti-doping agency can say whether or not they are legal or illegal." Conte has also admitted to hiring employees from the testing facilities. These employees would work with Conte behind the scenes and feed him information so that his athletes would remain undetectable. Let's see what Victor had to say about cheating even after he was convicted.
It's not cheating if everybody's doing it. And if you've got the knowledge that that's what everybody's doing, and those are the real rules of the game, then you're not cheating.
Conte has developed a new company called SNAC, which of course Devin Haney is their #1 guy. Well, hold on, things get even crazier, because as I stated in a video in the past, Ryan Garcia was undergoing vigorous drug tests throughout the lead up of the Devin Haney fight, to which he passed all those other drug tests. The drug test Ryan Garcia failed was the test the day before the fight on April 19th and the day of the fight on April 20th. But the weird thing is that the test results were not sent out until 11 days after on May 1st. And drug test results do not take that long to come in. So what was taking them so long? And the dates and everything even gets even more suspicious when Devin Haney's brother kind of shoots Devin Haney in the foot, because 3 days after the fight, before anyone knew anything about Ryan Garcia testing positive for PEDs, Devin Haney's brother somehow knew Ryan Garcia would test positive, and he sounded very sure of himself.
Ryan did everything wrong and won, but like I said, no excuses. All glory be to Allah. But something crazy though is I was on the prayer mat today, and Allah was just telling me he's gonna test positive for his drug test. Keeps going in my brain, and I'm like, no excuses. I mean, everything happens for a reason. And he keeps saying he's gonna test positive for his drug test. He's gonna test positive for his drug test. Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
So let me get this straight. Nobody knew Ryan Garcia was going to test positive for a drug test. Nobody, because like I said, we found out on May 1st, as well as every other news outlet in the world. But Devin Haney's brother somehow knew 3 days after the fight, way before anyone else in the entire world knew. Things are starting to get a little bit suspicious. We take it back to this Victor Conte character because he has been completely denying that he has any type of close ties with VADA, which is a statement of someone involved with Devin Haney that should have been expected considering his background involving illegal PEDs. But like I said, he denied any close ties with VADA. If you don't know what VADA is the anti-doping agency that reported that Ryan Garcia tested positive for Austrian. But the odd thing is that Victor Conte actually helped put VADA together back in 2011. So for him to say he doesn't have close ties with them, but then you look back in 2011, he actually helped put them together, I don't know, that seems a little bit fishy.
I've never seen a bigger inside job in my life. Do your research. It's an inside fucking job. Victor Conte literally helped create VADA. Look it up. And this dude got banned from baseball, but we let him in boxing. What kind of bullshit is that? SNAC is fucking gross. First of all, I remember I did work with them just for a fucking, some payment back in the day. But guess what? I never even took them fucking supplements because I always felt like it was cheating. These motherfuckers are known cheaters. They know how to cheat. They know how to mask. And guess what? They know how to taint shit because they just taint my greatest victory. But isn't it funny that everybody popped for Austrian? Why is it that everybody popped for Austrian? Come on, man. This is an inside fucking job.
And just when you think there can't be any more, there possibly can't be more than this, they actually have an interview with an insider talking about this whole situation, and I think it's very, very interesting. I'm just going to show you some small clips from it, so if you want to check out the full video and the full documentary, of course, I will leave them both in the description down below.
I know everyone likes to talk about the weight, but it's deeper than that with Victor and Devin. It's deeper than just weight. And I'm not saying that weight is not a big deal. Of course it is. But what I'm saying is that when you're able to rapidly cut 30, 40, 50 pounds and then rapidly replace that 25, 30, 40 pounds in 1 day, 2 days, but then still be able to be in a 12-round fight and be active for 12 rounds and show no sign of fatigue. That's we're talking about something different here. Victor Conte helped start VADA. That I don't care what the lawyer says. Of course the lawyer comes out and says, oh, he's not involved. He was involved. They started it in 2010. Did you have people going out saying, oh, it takes 2 weeks to get the samples? It does not. I gotta watch what I say here. There's so many loose ends when it comes to dealing with those. There's so much what they just pulled with this thing with Ryan Garcia, with this. I think it's all going to come out now, especially if this follows through. This is all going to come out now because the hangings have pissed a lot of people off.
This is actually some pretty wild stuff. I never knew we were really gonna get this deep and go full on flat earth conspiracy theory on this shit. But I don't know, I find this whole thing interesting and I find it very, very believable because the evidence is out there. And it's non-refutable evidence. It's type of evidence that you can't refute whether you're a Haney fan, whether you're a Garcia fan. The proof is the proof regardless of what side you're on. And the type of stuff that's being brought out and coming out now is kind of crazy, and it's making Ryan Garcia seem a lot more sensical and that this might be some crazy inside job. But of course, I'm gonna be curious to see what y'all think about this whole situation. Feel free to let me know your thoughts about it in the comments down below. As always, I thank you all so much for the support, and I'll catch you in the next video.